YouTube, what's going on, my people? Yeah, this is your OG. You just don't know it yet. You don't know you need it. Ain't nobody else trying to keep it 100 with y'all. Not on social media, no way. For the number of lies and deception, I just can't even believe that even in this generation of women, that they still choose to pretend like this is the only way they can find love is to publicly humiliate themselves under these circumstances. You can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. All right. These are some of my issues. Because I don't have no problem. I'm just a fan. But these are some of my issues. As of recently with Pap. As I stated earlier. No, I don't like the fact that he actually got his ass up there at the podium and talked about everything but boxing. He did not even congratulate Clarissa. He didn't even look around to the opponents in the area and be like, hate to burst y'all bubble, but y'all gonna lose tomorrow. He didn't even say he know that Clarissa, hey love, he didn't even say that he know Clarissa gonna win the fight. He didn't even talk about Clarissa's fight. Yeah, I got issue with that. Because I'm her fan. Yeah. So, this win seems to look more like it's going to be trying to represent Clarissa than Pap recruiting talent for this record label. It seems like they are more into representing talent than actually molding and working with talent. I'm just going by what it said. I asked a few ladies earlier to give me their opinion on it. Maybe they'll come back and be able to, let me know what they think, because honestly, from my reading, those are new websites. Well, one was a website. I take that back. One was a website. Yeah, I got a problem with that. This man did not even tell Clarissa's opponent that his lady is going to be victorious. But I'm going to mess y'all up with this. You listening to me, Queen? I'm going to mess them up with this one. Why he didn't say fiance? What was he trying to be cool? Did you hear him say his lady? He didn't say fiance. Did you see the press conference, Queen? Did anybody else see the press conference? And that was it about her. Not that she's going to knock this girl out. Not that she's going to be the undisputed female heavyweight champion of the world. He didn't say nothing but, this my lady. See? But they telling me I'm wrong and I'm hating. And I actually had a lady on one of the previous videos co-signing this buffoonery on this young woman. Pap is running rough shots around this woman's head. Now, Rick Ross costs, by his booking staff, between $100 to $299,000 to book him. Why does Clarissa, who paying for Rick Ross to come and mess up the show? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Who is paying for Rick Ross to come and mess up the show, y'all? Because at the least it's going to cost her camp, which means her $100,000. At the least $100,000. He sure did. He didn't say nothing about him. I don't know. It's just weather. And I got 2 servers. It's crazy. I got 2 servers and I still can't get right. And they don't even know I'm tired of paying them. I just like being here for y'all, being here with y'all. Thank you, Queen. I missed you. But yeah, you know, it's like women nowadays expect for every man to agree with whatever another black man does. I'm not nobody's yes man. If Pap wrong, Pap just wrong, people. Pap is manipulating. I'm not saying that this record company is non-existent. I'm saying that it doesn't push artists. It's a record label without a roster of artists. Go look at it for yourself. It seems like they are looking for a hustle, like they just looking for people to manage and play with and promote. You go look at the website, and if it look legit to you, great. The site that I found where they call Pap a head of hip-hop under wind seemed suspicious. The actual website for Win is new. Now they jump up and they hire an old ass rapper like Rick Ross to walk in with the champ. Now, this cat I looked at his booking site from $100K to $299K for whatever. Why is Clarissa paying Rick Ross, y'all? Somebody please give me one valid reason why an old ass, for $100K, you could have got NBA Youngboy to walk you up. Then on the other damn website, it's going to say he got 2 collabs under his belt. He collaborated with the 2025 BET Awards. A lie. Go to the website. A lie. He went with somebody. How the hell is that a collab? I guess it is. You know what they write. Y'all been agreeing with every damn thing else crazy about this. I'm gonna agree with something crazy too. Right. He was at the BET Awards this year collabing. Then under his bio, they just play in your face. That's how I know it's planted. They said, Pap, In 1997, Pap signed a deal with Jive Records. But Pap said he didn't like the setup and he didn't do no album. But he said they let him keep the 1.5 million signing. Come on, man. Where they do that at, y'all? Say in 97, Pap signed an 8 album deal with Jive Records. But Pap didn't like it. Like them or the setup or whatever his excuse was. And said he walked away from it and didn't give a man album. Man, what? You sure know what to say, Queen. Because I don't get Rick Ross being now. Because, Clarissa is only 30. Now, I remind y'all, I've been following her career since she left the Olympics. She does come in. Now, he stood up there and said he bringing hip-hop to boxing. Clarissa been coming in to rap. Clarissa been coming in to rap music. You ain't bringing no damn hip-hop, no rap to no damn boxing. Yeah, like something was wrong with her in her older pictures. Well, ain't nothing wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with, listen, ain't nothing wrong with you being outside natural sometimes. Because listen, if you get a significant other or a husband, he gonna see you natural. So, and you gonna come outside natural sometime. So you might as well get comfortable with your beauty and your beast. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing pretty all the time. Nothing. And so OG a hater because he don't believe that a man that old should be riding the coattails of a young black woman that just arrived. She just got here. Let her enjoy herself. Now he blocking, Queen. Now he blocking. Now every black man after, see, all she doing is making herself qualify for a Pookie. Because see, if she keep taking care of Pap, every black man behind Pap gonna want her to do the same thing. Just like Cardi B. Every man Cardi B expect for him to be able to get him some outside coochie. She started that. She was rapping about letting them get some while she was there. She started that. You can't let me get some at home, and you gonna let me get some at home, and it's okay. But if I get it out in the street, it's a problem. No, Cardi B. No, Cardi B. You brought that man cat home and made it okay for him to get cat at home. Then you gonna tell him he can't get cat across town. That's not how black men are built. We do not have that kind of rationale. Because home is sacred. If you'll bring it home to him, you're not going to make him say he can't get it in the street. If you bring in a woman home to your bedroom, I be trying, boy. Help me get out there, man. Promote me, share me. I'll do the same for you, my guy. Where you going, son?
Finna go buy me some run stuff.
Oh, okay, just be careful now. Hey, what's up, Consuela? From the 205. And because the OG come in and he be like, Cardi B, you don't remember the songs? You don't remember the interviews? You told us. You brought that man cat home. You and this man shared cat. Now he went across town and got some. Now he a bad man. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, ladies. Come on now. You break the covenant at home, but it's bad in the street. Don't y'all see how social media is projecting ass backward images to y'all? They got black women running around here saying black love for Papoose and Clarissa, and this man got a whole freaking wife at the house. You can't make this up. This is depressing, y'all. I wasn't even gonna smoke nothing tonight. Hey, what's up, 751? 251? What part of Florida, LeVar? Okay, okay. You live in Florida. I got you now. Okay. Thank you, Sarita. Love you. Okay, LeVar. I'm going to ask you a question, man. I don't mean no harm because he one of y'all homeboys. Can you give me a thumbs up, LeVar? Okay, you know I'm in Huntsville all the time, LeVar. Huntsville all the time. That's my second home. Thank you so much. That warms my heart. Why Clarissa got Rick Ross coming? Why y'all can't keep that old man in Florida and sip on his brandy or whatever he be on? Why y'all sending Rick Ross down here? Why y'all letting Rick Ross beat our girl out her money? Now y'all know Clarissa ain't nothing but a baby, 30 years old. Why would she be paying Rick Ross at the least $100K for Rick Ross to bring her to the ring? I'm just asking. Yeah, that's her fatty. Me and somebody else was talking about that. See, she caught up in the raptures of the rapping. But check this out, Consuelo. This new company that say Pap is the head of hip-hop, this Win Record, they more of a management promoting company than a record label. They say they more distribute for record labels than being an actual record label. I'm thinking Clarissa the mighty done slick change management are about to do it. Because these people ain't got no artists, man. Now, I know I ain't big on rap. I know I'm not big on rap. Hold on, let me pull it up. While I got y'all here, y'all look up these artists. Y'all look up these artists now. Let me pull them up. Let me pull these damn artists up. One of the artists that they get, let me find. Devil is a lie. Devil is a lie. Let me pull up. Some girl named Khadijah. Cudeeja. Khadijah with a C. Now the other artist is an artist called Emerson Bakari. Bockare. Emerson with two M's. Emerson Bakari. The third artist is supposed to be an artist from Baltimore. King Loss. LOS. Now, I don't see a reputable following for either one of them. I don't know. I'm a win record artist website right now. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. No, that man ain't even win aluminum. Consuelo. He ain't win aluminum yet. How in the hell he win platinum? He ain't win nickel. Do you think Pap paying for that, LeVar? Y'all think Pap paying Rick Ross to come, or y'all think Clarissa got to pay for that? What y'all laughing about? Y'all share the joke. Listen, female boxers do not get the purses or the pay-per-view cut like male artists. That's all I'm saying, LeVar. Ain't thought he trying to breed. Clarissa was already coming in on rap artists, young rap artists. Yes, she is, Consuelo. And I don't know what she got going. I don't know. Talking about an artist. Man ain't even win aluminum, Lord. 10. Man ain't win nickel. Honestly, we did not know who Pat was until Remy got out of prison. Now, that's the truth. I didn't until Remy got out of prison. Now, that's just the truth. I'm sorry. I know he got a lot of fans. I don't mean no disrespect, but it's a lot of artists I don't know. And Pat was one of them from the artist standpoint. I did not know of Pat until they started promoting Pat and Black Love and Remy. That's how come I know he ain't even win aluminum. If he win aluminum, I would know. I think. Hey, do they do aluminum? Listen, he too old. No matter what Pat rap about, Pat too old. I don't buy that cat. Listen, Pat in his 40s. Pat time is up. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember when. Ain't nobody. Man, I can rap. If that's the damn case. Hell, y'all can rap. No, nobody want to hear that. That's why they got YouTube. When we listen to that 2000, we listen to YouTube. And we be high or drunk then. Now, if y'all don't believe I'm a rap, I'm finna make a rap up now. Hold on. Give me a second. And I ain't even been smoking tonight. Okay, I got one. They so hot and ready, they don't need to put on panties. How about that? Now that's a rap. They so hot and ready, they don't need to put on panties. I wrote that. Now y'all can use that. Yeah, she gonna be broke. Especially if she paying people like Rick Ross. Ain't no return. What she think? People gonna run out and go get pay-per-view because she got Rick Ross bringing her in. Man, come on, man. What is Maybach music? Why would I want to listen to some cat rapping about some liquor that I don't want to drink? I don't drink this sweet stuff. I don't even drink. I smoke. I'm OG. I believe in the earth and everything that it has to offer. Hey Karen, how are you? Don't win and hide this old ass rapper for Clarissa to pay for. Yeah, I'm mad about it. Yeah, I'm mad about it. Yeah. You're taking advantage of somebody I care about. Nothing. Listen. History. Listen. Now Rick Ross stuff went copper. It almost went silver. Rick Ross did go copper. Rick Ross got known because of 50 Cent. When 50 Cent released that video of his baby mama, that's when Rick Ross got famous. That ain't even that dude's name. Why they gonna call this dude to come out rapping? That ain't even his name. That dude's name probably Bubba. Ain't nothing wrong with that, LeVar. We do it safely and responsibly. And we grown. But it's under my pain management, so it's part of my, yeah, Consuelo. That ninja name, Leon. Talking about some Rick Ross. He done stole that man and give that man no money when that man got out of jail. Rick Ross was on YouTube the other day saying he was homeless and didn't nobody know. Rick Ross wouldn't even stole a man's name, wouldn't even get a man no money. Could have got the man an apartment. Could have got the man some Section 8 or something. You stole a man's whole name and got money. You done sat up there and went copper. Went copper and didn't get that man no money. Yeah, I seen Rick Ross do an interview. Matter of fact, a few days ago. Well, he said, man, I was homeless not long ago and didn't nobody even know or care. Hell, he didn't care about nobody neither, but anyway, I'm just saying, still stole a man's name. That is Rick Ross' government name. They did lock him up under Rick Ross. Two old ass rappers. She act like she wanna lose. I heard that, Consuelo. Really. And with the money she gotta spend on Rick Ross, on Leon, on the money that she gotta spend on Leon, she could have got an NBA or somebody a little bit under him. I'm trying to figure out what's the connection between a 30-year-old heavyweight female boxing champ and a 40-something-year-old ass rapper that don't even do concerts no more. I don't know what to say. Exactly. But y'all know why? He don't know nobody in the rap game. Rick Ross how you think I found out how he charged? Rick Ross got his whole booking company online. That's how I know what Rick Ross got up there. He charged between $100K to $299K. Come on, man. And then people want to come up on every time I do a video on the champ trying to make it seem like an old ass man like me hating on what? I ain't trying to travel in them circles. I like a softer, more gentler type of woman. Shit, I can't do nothing with no damn boxers. I get my ass whooped for I talk stuff. I talk stuff. Ain't nothing I can do with no woman that's no boxer. I talk too much. I talk too much stuff. I'm an old man. I don't bite my tongue. And hit me in my mouth, knock my gold teeth out. I need a softer woman that don't pay an old man no attention. I don't need man taking what I say personal. Jumping on me. Have my sons out down there. But now y'all did any of y'all see the interview that Clarissa did with Angela Yee? I hate to keep harping on that, but I know that everybody don't know. But now I want to remind y'all that she even told Angela Yee when she asked her, say, well, from a romantic standpoint, who stepped to who? And Clarissa told the truth, say, Pap, he stepped to me. I know he did. He read you like an open book. He knew you never had a man. He know you ain't never raised up in that bed and cried. That's why he took it to you. Pap took her down through there. Pap had her shaking like she was running. Yeah, that's going to be ugly too, Queen. And see, that's why I couldn't get no aggressive woman. I like a sweet, gentle woman. And I don't believe in lying to nobody, so. And listen, at 40-something, and she 30, he had to have some honey packs. He had to have some honey packs. He had to have some. Yeah, I know it coming. Don't do that, Consuelo. Don't do that. But yeah, I know it. You wrong for that, Consuelo. I caught that. I caught that, Consuelo. He sure did. Now that's what he did, Queen. Now that's what he did. Yeah, he sure did. No, don't be. It's just the truth, Consuelo. Consuelo, never apologize for the truth, especially when OG agree with you. OG agree with you. Because if I had you, or 30, 35 or 40, I'd have to have some honey packs too. That's that fight. That's that fight. It ain't like them 40s models and them 50 models where you got to kind of, prime the carburetor. No. These junks here fuel efficient and ready to go. 0 to 60 in 1.2 seconds. Yes, I would need a couple of honey packs. $30 and in shape, don't get tired. The difference between me and other older men is I know my place and I know my speed. I just love the beautiful company of beautiful women. That's it. I love the conversation. Exactly. Each and every day is God give me, my testosterone levels lower. So the younger the woman I get, the higher levels of testosterone I got to have. And if I got low testosterone levels, that means he does too as he get older. So you got to replace those. You can't regenerate testosterone. There's no such thing as real testosterone pills. They're supplements. And that's something that majority of older men won't tell you the truth on that. So I don't know why they be chasing up behind these young ladies. Now, if you got one gonna let you spin up through there every other blue moon and just enjoy the beauty of it, that's fine. But man, to get out the way and let some young man that's better suited for Clarissa get with her and put some babies in her and be her best friend and be her equal. Exactly. Men used to at a certain age, he produces his own testosterone. The older he gets, the less he produces. That's what helps him with his stamina. Yeah, he ain't for her, Queen. Yeah, I saw that. Is that true, Consuelo? Cause I didn't want to talk on that because he had never spoke on it publicly. And Remy never personally spoke on that. And I ain't got nothing against Transformers, but I didn't want to say he had no Transformer if he didn't. But I did see, and I saw some pictures, but I didn't know for sure. Yeah, she does. She really does deserve that, and she's worth it. Hey, what's up, Status? But now I did see some pictures of it. But like I said, those type of topics, I must admit, are so private for a father because I am a father of 5 sons, and I don't know why, if that is his son, why that's even in the conversation, to be honest. I'm glad you are, Status. To be totally honest with you, I don't know why, if that is his son, the Transformer, I don't know why that would be in the conversation between him manipulating, us feeling like he manipulating and getting out on Clarissa. You know, we got to have boundaries. We got to have self-respect on what we should and should not put out here. And so it's certain things that I will talk on. And now, if he talk about it and put it out there, then it's out there for the public. But I ain't saw that. Yeah, if it's true, you right, Consuelo. If this actually true, cause like I said, I don't know. I'm not saying it is or isn't, but I don't know. But I know that when it comes to youngsters, they got access to social media too. And if it's true, I don't never want a young adult or a young person to never feel like me or anybody that I conversate with are anti anything. We have our own beliefs. We may not believe you, but we'll respect you. Y'all know what I mean? Yeah, because it's private, Consuelo, and that's wrong. That's wrong. You know, I'm not no fan of Pap because I truly believe he gonna break my girl heart. I truly believe that. But we have no right bringing his son or none of his children into the narrative. Now, he put him, Remy, Clarissa, they put us in this. This all we talking about tonight is public. They allowed us this venue to discuss them. Them kids didn't. Exactly, Queen, because she was totally out of line. I was perplexed that she actually thought that it was right for her to check a man's wife. I still right today don't understand that about Clarissa. But now I'm going to say this, and please don't y'all take this the wrong way. Most women are not exposed to married couples or are raised in homes where there are married couples. So they don't know how their mama would have felt if they was Remy mom. Y'all get what I'm saying? No, they don't, Consuelo. And I tell them that I can talk on this because I'm actively married, and I've been married for 40 years. And I am an older man. And I can see a man named Pap's motive better than y'all can. And no matter what the reason was why your parents would have been separated, your mama would not, and you would not have wanted to see your mama see your father walking around with another woman while still married to her. That's how people get hurt. So you understand, Consuelo. See, a lot of people are addressing this topic from a boyfriend, girlfriend standpoint. But I'm going to tell you something. When that doggone juggernaut stood up there and introduced, see, y'all didn't catch this, introduced the champ as his lady, it was over for me. He couldn't even bring himself to say his fiance. He called Clarissa his lady, and that was the first and the last damn thing he said about her. You can't make this up. You heard him? Y'all ladies heard him? He called Clarissa his lady. Do y'all know how generic? Do you know what that means if I call you my lady, not my woman, not my fiance, not my wife? Recognize titles mean something to a man. Titles mean something to an older man. Okay, queen. Okay, queen. Queen of old soul. Queen of old soul. Queen of old soul. It's a possibility, Consuelo. It's a real possibility. Because I'm going to tell y'all something else y'all didn't notice. Clarissa wasn't smiling during that introduction when he said lady. She thought she was more than just his lady. Think about that a moment, y'all. She thought she was more than Pap's lady. She felt that. She felt that. Now, can I tell y'all want to hear something about OG's 40-year marriage? Y'all give me a thumbs up and make sure everybody didn't hit this like button. And I'm going to share something with y'all. And it's personal. I'm finna share something with y'all. Now, mind y'all, I've been married over 40 years. Don't y'all judge me. Me and my wife been married. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this quick story? I've always been a successful man. I've always, over the 40, almost 41 years, been able to fight temptation. One time out of the 40, almost 41 years, I wasn't able, y'all. Now, I was emotionally, I want y'all to listen to me now. That's why old school wives don't believe in men having female friends. See, I allowed myself first to get emotionally attached to a younger woman. 20 years, my wife. My wife, in all her candid ability, should have been working for the FBI. She pulled texts and everything. Some way she knew and she didn't like it, and she put me out. She did tell me that was a mistake. She put me out. Now, back then, I owned the whole apartment complex. She put me out. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had never touched this young woman a day before in my life. And I got put out for it like I had. Yeah, and the CIA. And she wasn't even going for them texts. She wasn't going for them texts. And she put my light ass out. And she told me, until I learn better, don't bring my ass back into this home. We own the home then. Me, made a good living, arrogant, owned all kind of property. I owned an apartment complex. I knew I had a 3-bedroom vacant. I said, fuck that shit, y'all. I ain't fuck nobody. Excuse my language, lady. I said, I ain't got no pussy and I'm not finna act like I did. If she want me out, I'm out. Now, that was a mistake. My wife, she realized, she did tell me that, right or wrong. She told me that was a mistake putting me out. But I'm going to tell y'all why she said that was a mistake. All right, now, I had my own business back then. And so this happened to be where I met the woman. She wasn't my customer. She had somebody that was working for me, was her customer, but she was fine. She had curves like a LA freeway. Y'all, I didn't even like red bones. And she was one of them. Yeah. Some kind of way she found out I was having issues. I had closed up one day. Yes, I used to be down. I'm finna tell you why, Consuelo. I'm finna wrap this up. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Some kind of way she knew I was having a bad day. She had came up there to see somebody who was working for me and getting some business done up there. She spoke to me. I spoke gingerly, respectfully. Went to lunch or whatever. Long story short, I closed promptly at 5 every day. She pulled up. I'm like, yes, queen, yes. And them curves with it. She pulls up. And I said, hey, so-and-so, he already gone. She said, no, I just came back to check on you. I felt like you just didn't feel good. Or was it something that I did? And I told her the truth. I said, no, I told her what happened. I left that day and she said, well, what are you doing? Where you at? I said, well, I told her, listen, I see now I set myself up. Because I actually told her, well, I own the complex up the road. I got me an apartment down there. Now, I knew for a fact, by her popping up there, me and her never having that type of conversation, that it was a likelihood she would pop up down there. She popped up. Long story short, I didn't send her away. Long story short, out of almost 41 years, I was gone 2 years. And by the time I came back home, I had a daughter. Now I've given her no problem since then, and I stay out. I don't. And I had to tell that young lady, even today, she's a beautiful young lady. And she has a beautiful daughter of mine. And when I go to Huntsville, me and her are the best friends. We share in the financial responsibilities. My daughter has property here. I collect the mortgage payments. I send them to the mom. I don't play no baby mama games because she's not a baby mama. She's a mother to my daughter. She takes my daughter to cheerleading class, cheerleading. She takes her to everything, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, it's a chance that Pap can go home because I've been home for a long time and ain't trying to leave. That's the only reason I brought that up. And I'm always in people's business, and I try and put y'all in my business. So, y'all can judge me if y'all want to. We good down south down here. Honestly, we all we know. I just, my heart can't love no other woman. It can like one, it can care about one, but I can tell y'all, when I met my wife, when I met her, she was 15 and I was 16. And I had a best friend, God rest his soul, when I first met her. And she had spoke to me and laughed and showed me that pretty smile, and she was the church girl. I was the thug, what they called us thugs back then. But, you know, her mom kept her hair pressed and curled, and she had them hips, and she just was beautiful. And my best friend asked me, said, Red, who is that? I said, man, that's my wife. And I've been with her ever since. I knew it then. I've been with her ever since. You want the truth, Consuelo? She told me, we'll be all right. Because I told her. She asked me to come home. I said, I can't. Now, this is a true conversation. This is a true conversation now. No bull. This is a true conversation. She came to my house. And she looked me in my face. And she told me, said, I understand there's a lot of blame and a lot of wrong on both sides. But I want you home. And I told her, I can't come home. I done too much. Because I'm feeling like if she'll put me out over some text, for me to sit here and tell her, this woman knocked up now, I'm like, I ain't never coming home. She finna take everything. I'm finna, you know, I'm in the right place living in these apartments because she finna take everything. And it's just the truth now. I ain't telling y'all no lie. And she said, we're going to be all right. Come on home, and we've been all right. It's been, you know, I don't put myself in situations where I look like I'm back to that behavior. I just don't go left. I don't look left. Like I say, I'm retired by health. My full-time job is serving and taking care of her. I ended up on YouTube to keep from going crazy. I was suffering from manic depression, PTSD, and the whole nine. You know, when I was the head of my household when I lost my health. I was. And I did a good job at it. I've never not worked. Thank y'all. And it's somebody out there for everybody. And it ain't based on how many kids you got. It ain't based on whether you black or white. It ain't based on whether you fat or skinny or fine. It's based on if you're willing to put the work into it. And I don't see no work out of Pap. Pap got experience in having a marriage and a bad marriage. So he should have knew how to better protect Clarissa better than what he doing. Y'all get what I mean? He knew she wasn't going to get no endorsement coming up to this very important fight. She been spending money ever since he showed up. She's in Hawaii right now with him and his kids and no damn job. You're welcome, Consuelo. I don't share anything to boast because I know I took in her soul to tell her that. I didn't share that with y'all to boast. But I'm here talking in people's business. And I got to let y'all know I qualify to talk about some of the stuff that I talk about. Love does not hurt like that. This is gonna hurt her. I ain't telling you to give him twice now, Consuelo, because I ain't trying to do nothing twice. I learned my lesson. Honestly, the love of a good woman is more valuable than 100. I've told my sons that. I preach wife to my sons. I tell them a long-term boyfriend is only going to end up being a baby daddy. A long-time girlfriend, baby mama. What do you see yourself in your title in the future? Great. Yeah, she got to help him pay it. Listen, y'all. I don't take no pride in saying a man his age done manipulated and using somebody that I've watched grow up in the boxing ring. But this is all that I've seen. And then when he had the opportunity, listen, when he had the opportunity to let Remy know he was serious, he called her his lady. He's still using acceptable terms for Remy. You sure know what to say, Consuelo. Listen, I messed up. I ain't gonna lie, I got cervical disc disorder, bad colon, fighting surgery on that, rheumatoid arthritis, the aggressive kind. So I'm on pain management. I had to take pills just to get out the bed. So y'all OG is not good. No, it's not, Consuelo. Now, lady, no. There's nothing endearing or personal about that. Yeah, that was for Remy. We ain't that serious. See, if he was serious, ain't nobody talking about marriage and babies but Clarissa. If he wanted Remy to know he wasn't coming home, he would have said his fiance at the very least. Exactly. You caught it, Queen. That's my lady. So when they jump over there on that other video, shooting at OG, when they get through, I'm going off the energy Pap's showing for her. Not the energy I'm inventing for them. This the energy he giving. He's on the national spotlight. having an affair with a young lady, and he get up there and call her his lady. You didn't make her look respectable at all. You made her look like a side chick. You for sure made her look like a side chick. I'm here to support my lady. And let me tell y'all something, man. See, I got an older, fussy, OG wife. See, she come from the South Side with me. She come out of South Memphis with me, so I can't pull no punches. And for some reason, she ain't never been scared of me. When I had whole neighborhoods afraid of me when I was up north. This little old 5'2" woman ain't never been afraid of OG. Even when they called me Dirty Red, she wasn't afraid of me. And she would not let me call her nothing other than my wife. I had to whoop her. Yeah, he still missing. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. When y'all get through, Remy a beautiful woman. With makeup and everything off. Remy is a beautiful woman. I've seen her with no makeup. Remy is a beautiful lady, man. Now, Remy is one lady that I prefer as older than when she was a younger woman. She looks better as an older black woman than when she was out there in them streets. Yeah, he missed that in the morning. He missed that. I don't know. She got bags now. She pretty. Now, I don't know why. I don't know. You saying Remy had surgery? You telling me something now? Yeah, if she's had surgery, they did great work. Now, she looked like she done had like some lipo or something. So you think she had something done to her face, Consuelo? Now, she might have had some lipo or something like that. You think she had something done to her face? Because she's real pretty. And Clarissa is naturally beautiful. Listen, now a lot of people thought I was trying to throw shade at Clarissa. But back then, if my wife's mother did not get her hair pressed and curled every 2 weeks, her hair would have looked just like Clarissa's. And I've seen her hair like that. That's why I didn't mind posting that picture, because I didn't see nothing wrong with the natural Clarissa. They are. Oh, he got good taste in women. He got real good taste in, I don't know about his baby mamas, but the ones I know of, he got good taste in women. I don't know what his baby mamas look like. But do y'all see all that Clarissa is sacrificing for this man to call her his lady? Do y'all really get how messed up that is? I'm hoping he don't do nothing else and we can move on to somebody else. Because they say Tyler Perry cutting up. Look like we got another black man that's gonna hurt themselves dealing in Caucasian. No, he ain't serious about her. It's too late. The fight on the 26th, Consuelo. The fight on the 26th. Um, Before I answer that, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm not no fan of Tyler's. Every movie, the black woman never wins, and the black man always look bad. And I think his fetish and how he just get jammed up has a lot to do with the movies and the plays that he write and how he feel about us black folk. He really don't want to have nothing to do with black folk, even though he has not hidden being a gay black man or acted like he was proud to be one. I understand having a private life, but I believe the white boy. That's just my opinion. Gatorade, some of those gambling houses, you know, those internet gambling places. She's supposed to have all kind of endorsements going on. We supposed to be seeing all kind of commercials with her on now. And it was supposed to be started tonight. I hadn't seen no Nike endorsements. She got some Nike endorsements. I ain't seen no Nike commercials. Look, I'm finna look that up. Are you asking or you saying that, Consuelo? Oh, okay, because I ain't seen I ain't seen no. Oh, okay, because I ain't seen no. Let me check for us. Let me see if Clarissa got any endorsements. Let's see, here we go. Okay, now it's saying right here as of June 10th, but let me see what website this is. I don't know who this is. MBGB Patna? Who the hell are these people? But anyway, they are saying say the highest she done got on a fight is 300K, but they paying Rick Ross 100K. Okay, now it says here, Shield's salary reflects her status as a premier athlete in two sports, while her exact annual income fluctuates based on number of fights and sponsorship deals. They say Esther, no, she ain't got no deals, y'all. No. And matter of fact, I ain't seen none on her channels. She ain't even had. They saying that she done leverage social media for sponsorship deals, but I'm on social media all the time and I ain't seen them. Now, in all honesty, this guy here, whoever MBGBPATNA.com is, says she got endorsement with Audi, Powerade, and swimsuits for all. But I ain't seen none of them, so I don't know. Let me see if I can find somebody more well known. Cause I'm not seeing anybody. Y'all finding any? Cause I'm not seeing any deals. I don't see any deals. I'm gonna say she ain't got none. Right. And I'm scared that she's not focused. Cause now I'm gonna tell y'all about her opponent. And I did a little bit of research on her. Now, pound for pound, she cannot whoop Clarissa. But if Clarissa don't come in there focused, she's got punching power and she's used to fighting women Clarissa's size, built, and power. She has beaten women Clarissa's size and power. Clarissa got to bring her A game on the 26th. Yeah, look like she on the outside more than in the gym. I don't know why. I don't know what. Why does she have a problem with Remy? She got the man, so she say, and he can file on his own. If they can pay Rick Ross, they can file for a contested divorce. See, you don't need Remy's permission to get a divorce. You got a contested and uncontested. What is her problem with Remy Ma? I don't understand, y'all. I pray she don't lose neither. But I don't see, and Pap didn't help. I'm telling y'all, how would you like being, think about this, y'all. How would you like to be at your meeting or your press conference and the man you swearing your love, loyalty to get up and don't even call you a fiance, call you his lady and don't say nothing else about you the rest of his conversation? Hey, what's up, Henry D? How's everything going tonight? He didn't file it in, Miss Vaughn. He didn't file it in. You can go online right now, whether you married or not, and apply to file online for a divorce, and it'll send you back the same email saying that you will soon receive your case number. He filed online. Anybody can file online. You can file a divorce online with a name. You don't need no paperwork. You don't need no ID. To file something online, all you need is two names. So how can you take that serious? Thank you, Henry. I'm glad you stopped by, my guy. Because I'm going to tell y'all, in a long-term marriage, it comes a point in time where there's enough blame on both sides. It's mute who struck first blood when you in a long-term marriage. Yeah, because y'all do remember now, Remy didn't want that last baby. Don't y'all remember she was on Love and Hip Hop? Don't y'all remember it took 2 seasons for Remy Ma to agree to getting them eggs or whatever that was? Y'all don't remember? Remy Ma didn't want to have a baby. Y'all don't remember? Y'all need to go catch up. Remy Ma didn't want to have that baby. He all but begged Remy Ma to get pregnant. Now he think he got a right to jump off and go move up and go put a baby in somebody else. She didn't even want the baby, y'all. He wanted to have the baby with her. I remember the show. That's right. Hey, what's up? I hope I say his name right. Coco. That's right, Coco. Coco remember. She knew for a fact she was trying to get back. She did not want to be nursing no baby. Pap all but begged and insisted on it. She gave in, now he want to get gone. Clarissa ain't gonna have to be. Soon as she had that fight, he gonna knock her. She probably already pregnant. Cause I don't remember Clarissa having that much ass, y'all. I don't. I don't remember Clarissa much ass. It's like yeah, Clarissa was thick with it. But when Clarissa was on that red carpet taking them pictures, Clarissa ain't never had no bow hip. Clarissa had lifted hips, and it was not that dress. That dress had rise lines in it where the hips at. Clarissa probably already knocked up. And I'm going to tell y'all this. He can't afford it. He better leave them babies alone. He can't afford it. He got a kid at home. Plus another one or two underage. He don't want that nothing. Come on, pal. You doing too much. That ain't cheap at all, y'all. That ain't cheap at all. Pap doing too much. Pap can't take care of all them. Pap ain't that kind of rapper. Lord, y'all, what I'm going to do about him and Rick Ross rapping for this? I done paid for my pay-per-view. Y'all, what I'm gonna do? She going to have both of them rapping. Lord have mercy. It's going to be 100 years rapping. I wouldn't be shocked, Coco. I'm just saying from a man's perspective, I know her physique. She looked it. She looked it knocked up. She looked like she had pregnant hips. Looked like her hips had spread. And she had too much ass. Too much ass. Clarissa ain't had that much ass. I looked. I went back and pulled up a lot of the pictures. I didn't want to be wrong before I said it. Clarissa had Padonkey Donk the other day. What's the quickest way for a woman to put on weight? Yeah, and Rick Ross too. Consuelo, that ain't, Pap say Rick Ross gonna rap. For what? It really doesn't right now. It really doesn't, and I'm scared for y'all. Because that white girl can punch y'all. That white girl can punch y'all. Go look up for some of her fights. That white girl can punch. And she had too much ass to be in shape. You burn fat when you in training. Ass is fat. Ass is not muscle. You ain't never seen no woman with no big old fat muscular ass shaking like that. Come on, y'all. Arms is like big as them arms is. Oh, thank you, Coco. And around here, man, manipulating that girl because she looking for love in all the wrong places. Exactly. Because Angel Reese getting her endorsement money. They can say what they, and I don't like how she put herself out there because I don't want Angel Reese devaluing herself being too raunchy and being too far out there with her dress code. Big advertisers don't pay to see butt cheeks and camel toes, if y'all know what I mean. So she need to keep it sexy and keep it cute like she been doing. Don't devalue yourself for that crowd that ain't gonna buy your tennis shoes. The crowd that want to see the camel toe in your butt cheeks are not gonna buy your tennis shoes. I don't know where's her dad at, cause she said Happy Father's Day. Where's her father at? Where's her father? Why is he not talking to her? Why is he not by her side? I know why. Because he part of her pain. I take that back. And I understand why. He never made it right with that young lady. It's a reason that young lady is making these bad professional decisions. And no OG. And she got no OG. And I hate it for y'all, for her, y'all. I really do. I hate it for her. It just makes no sense for her to put so much on the line and for her to put so much into her career. And I have not seen one endorsement. I watch her live streams. I go to her channel. I don't see her doing no paid promotions. She doesn't have one video where she's checked paid promotion. Clarissa, it's a reason. Well, they gonna really be mad now. Cause she done stopped doing for the family and started doing for Pap and his kids. Y'all really think Pap flew all him and his kids to Hawaii? Paying for a 5-star hotel? Taking the kids to SeaWorld? Taking them to their wedding function? Man, that girl paying for all that. Pap ain't got that kind of money. That's probably a 20 grand trip. That's probably a 20 grand trip. With airfare, hotel, entertainment, that's probably a 20 grand trip. Okay, Consuelo. And the children. And the children. Ain't damn baby mama came out and supported you, but you got the children on in Hawaii. Pap was talking to her while he was still with Remy. Don't y'all remember? She was in her feelings about Pap leaving Remy. In the beginning. I hope they don't, love. I ain't lying, love. I hope they don't. No, she wasn't smiling when he introduced her. That dude, the character, man. That woman doing all that for him to put her whole career at risk for him. And this ninja said, I'm just here to support my lady. You can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. And then she was mad at Angel Reese for winning. She was disappointed in Angel Reese winning, but Angel Reese played her whole season. Angel Reese ain't tried. Angel Reese can bring a married man to BET. Angel Reese ain't spent the last year with nobody's husband all over social media. Exactly, Queen. And that's what hurts me. Is that she's only 30, y'all. And I hope that we not making it sound like we coming against her because we not okay with the decision she's making. Because if I had the opportunity to tell her tonight, I'd tell her I love her. And she need to check Pap. And Pap need to show her something better than what he is. I will point out the differences, not that when a man loves a woman, when not. And that her career, Pap is not worth her career or her brand. See, Clarissa had a brand that's totally opposite of the way we see her now. This is not why we supported Clarissa. It hurts me. I feel bad for her, y'all. I do. I do. I might be an old fool, but I do because I know that Pap is good. I'm older, I'm married, and if I wanted to get back out there and put on that Versace and that True Religion and step out, I'm pretty sure that I can convince a woman younger than myself that I love her. I'm pretty sure I can. Well, we saw that love me at the press conference. We saw that at the press conference. It's about him. We already saw that. We know for a fact it's about him. Once he said that's my lady, it was over with for Clarissa. It was like it was Papoose's press conference. Yeah, he took her shine that night. No, because Remy wasn't going to go out like that. Remy know what she want. I hate Remy wanted blockhead boy because you don't never sleep with the help. But that's done deal. Everybody plays the fool sometime. Yeah, he gaslighting his ass off for his lady. Don't forget that. He gaslighting for his lady. You right, coming? Hey, cut that porch light on for me, for your mama. They don't never cut that porch light on. Y'all, what I'm gonna do? Rick Ross coming to the fight, y'all. Pat say he gonna rap. Y'all think he gonna have his shirt off showing his breasts? Man, Rick Ross gonna be down there running, walking down that aisle. Breasts gonna be shaking. Man, that ain't right, man. That ain't right, Clarissa. You should have got it. NBA Youngboy or somebody, man. Man, we don't want to see no. Man, we don't want to see no man breast shaking that on the 26th. You right, Queen. Cause they paying that dude 100,000. I know I could have got 200. Cause I can rap too. Hell, ain't now one of us discovered. Hell, I can rap. And last time I paid that damn money for that pay-per-view fight, I never thought Pap would come out. Y'all, Pap came out holding the mic. And she just smiling. I said, look at her ass. I'm like, come on, man. It's a wonder she didn't lose that fight. Man, Coco, you know damn well. You know damn well Rick Ross got a closet with baby oil in it too. She said something about he was still trying to get paid. She said he's still trying to get paid off of something. She sure did. I bet both of that. You laughing. But I'm telling you, man, I bet both of them fools gonna come out. Rick Ross running down with man breast shaking, and damn, and they're gonna have to give Pap 5 mics. Cause he gonna eat them something gone. And I can see Clarissa now smiling like Stevie Wonder. And this dude, and I'm gonna say, what the man gone? I'm like, man, gone. Yeah, he ate her up, Queen. He ate her up. He ate her up, Queen. He ate her up. I've been there and did that. He got her nose wide open. She digmatized and tongueatized. Yeah, she digmatized and tongueatized. He ate her up. Made her raise up in that bed and cry. No, he 40-some years old. He is old as pap. Both of them had dreams of being a rapper in 97. If you was trying to be a rapper in 97 and it's 2025 now, give it up. Give it up. I don't care who you is. Listen, Pap been in the rap game since 1997. And he ain't even win aluminum yet. Rick Ross ain't win copper. In 15 years, he ain't had to hit a number where you can't say on YouTube. Come on now. What is it about Rick Ross? He worth 100 grand. I'll wait. Besides man breast. Right. He wasn't supposed to never say that. They got kids. He wasn't supposed to do that. He wasn't supposed to do that. You don't do that, pal. No more than Remy was supposed to bring up if that man's son is a transformer. And y'all know what? Them fools can still get back together. I done heard couples say worse than that and get back together. Man, Pap lying. Pap need to stop healing and just leave Clarissa alone. Go home to your wife, Pap. Do you hear me, Pap? If your homeboy ever see this video, you tell him OG said, take your ass home to Remy. Let that young lady go. Let that woman have a baby with a man that ain't got no children. That the daddy don't have to put the baby on rotation or visitation. Let that baby have, let Clarissa first baby have their own daddy to themselves. For real now. Pap got children, grown children. Pap been married. He done enjoyed marriage, the best of marriage and the worst of marriage. He ain't got nothing new for Clarissa. Let Clarissa go find her something new. Okay, Consuelo. You never know, Coco. Because his clothes still sitting in the floor. Until she uploads throwing them nicely folded clothes outside, I ain't gonna say that. She still got them clothes folded up nicely in the house, telling Pap, come get your clothes, Pap. Come get your clothes, Pap. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. If you want to get rid of your husband, would you be holding his clothes? What woman in here gonna keep a man clothes that they don't want no more? In their house. That done left them for another woman. I'll wait. Yeah, I laughed too. Till I seen her say it again and again. Instead of talking about he won't come get his clothes, y'all. No, you won't throw them away. He know he gonna need him when he come home. Hey, Kikila, how are you tonight? We ain't got nothing going on. We ain't here praying for our champ. That's what we doing. That's great. That's great. Kikila, did you see the press conference with today? Or was it yesterday? Did you see the press conference with Papoose? Pep called it. Pep said he done rooting for his lady. What you think about that? Oh man. Okay. Well, that's the way we see it now. So all of us can't be wrong. It's like no way. It's like no way. The only reason I asked you was not to put you on the spot. Hey, what's up, military? I don't know what that means, my guy. But he failing at it. Yeah, because see, now he trying to promote a job. He ain't never said he ain't promoting no job. Now he want to promote a job. And you know, worst of all, the reason why it bothers me is that he ain't got no man pride. He know how he look. And that's why I know he ain't that serious about Clarissa. Because there's no way a man serious about a woman would allow himself to be seen like he allowing himself to be seen. He sure live. I see through it too. Honestly, that's the only reason I knew Papoose after Remy got out of prison. That's the only reason I knew him, is when Remy got out of prison. And they were promoting black love. And he was so supportive. You know, he was so supportive. And I love that. I'm like, yeah, she need a second chance. Yeah, that's beautiful. It was all a lie. And he didn't pay for them kids to be over there in Hawaii with him and Clarissa, because Remy already said he ain't got no money. And I believe her. I believe them. I sure do. Just like I believe what they saying about Tyler Perry. Because these black men just won't leave white folks alone in the bedroom. I believe it. It's a lot of successful black men, gay and straight, they got a serious fetish for nothing but the Caucasian. And they getting jammed up and messed up. And I don't feel sorry for none of them they do. None of them. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it too. I could be wrong, but I got a right to my feelings and my opinion. It's only opinion, but I believe it. Because every movie, a black woman got to be getting her ass whooped or dogged out. And the black man always got to be the perpetrator. It's like he don't like black folk. The only movies that turn out with a positive storyline is the damn personal movies he played. He running around him playing FBI and stuff, flat foot ass. The white boy told on. The white boy say he choked me out and asked me, do I like it rough? I'm like, shut up, man, you talking too much. They say he put it in the lawsuit. Say Tyler Perry choked that man out and asked him, did he like it? You know what, that's a good question. I'm going to have to pull it up because I am trying to rebuild on there and Facebook, but I don't have anything on it. But I do have it, and my phone is way on the other side out. I'm going to put it in. I'm trying to get one of my songs to clear out my Instagram. Because I don't know nothing about how to upload or anything on it. And my other song that he works at night, and it's hard getting him up through the day. So I really need to expand. Because I really would like to go further than just YouTube. Okay, when I find out, Coco, you know I go live often, I'm going to remember that even if I had to write that handle name down. But you got to remember I'm an OG, and I just don't remember a lot of stuff. I don't even know what my Facebook name is. I'm thinking it's my government name. I think it's the same name as this. I'm just not sure, but I'm going to need y'all to help me with that. Well, they turn on us. And that's part of my problem is that successful black people spend so much time looking down on the average black person. They not dateable. They not lovable. They not husband material. They not wifey material. Just to cover up the fact that they got a fetish for outside of their race. And I don't like that. Tyler Perry probably ain't never seen nobody but white men. Just like Shannon Sharpe. Yeah. That man ain't lying on him. That man turned them texts over. That man turned them texts over on Tyler Perry. Now, mind you, Tyler Perry got to come out and call the man a lie. What are you waiting on? Just straight up say the white boy lying. Just come out and say a lie. See, they don't never say that. No, they think they can buy their way out of everything. See, they think them little crumbs that they'll give us under them circumstances. You can't give white folks no crumbs for wronging them. They want the maximum times 10. They don't want 2 million. They want 240 million. Yep. And them his texts. Well, Didn't do no good. I remember Monique told him. Cat Williams told me he gonna get gay. Cat Williams predicted it. That if a lot of the cats that's out here now don't change what they doing, they're gonna be famous for all the wrong reasons. But these are the very men and women that actually have a problem being able to say, okay, I dated a few black men and I chose the wrong one. But these are the women that say all black men are garbage because they chose Pookie and Ray Ray. Shannon Sharpe is the type of black man that chose women out of necessity, not out of love. Now it's all black. I don't want to have nothing to do with black women. Black women need black. No, it's you, bruh. It's you. Because you don't want to be honest and say, I'm black, but I don't like myself. And I like women, but I don't even like my own women. Now, mind you, that's not to say that I'm racist or that I have a problem with Caucasian women or a woman of any color or nationality. But I am happen to be talking about black men right now that's been getting caught up and jammed up dealing with Caucasian lust. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this that don't know how to cook. But I cook cakes from homemade. And my mama told me, don't put but 2 drops of vanilla in my batter. No matter how big a cake I make. She said, if you put more than 2 drops in your homemade cake, it's gonna ruin the cake. It ain't gonna taste like cake. Now do what you want over there. But now my mama was raised on a plantation. She was country with a cake. Hey, what's up, T? Yeah, my mama told me that. And that's all I put in my cake. When I make a homemade cake, I only put 2 drops of vanilla extract in it. She said mixing vanilla with any other flavors, it'll kill it. And I believe that. I'm sorry. I'm down south. Most white people I meet respect me but don't like black people. And most, I'm from the south. I don't mean no harm. Because I'm sure not racist. I love everybody. But it's certain things you can't be, I'm going to say it like this here. You can't be a big old black man like Shannon Sharpe and go get you a 90-pound white woman wet and talking about mandingoing and choking her out and think you're going to have a commercial career. Now he's stuck on YouTube. Y'all don't believe that, do you? That little tryst with that Marilyn Monroe, he's stuck on YouTube. He ain't going back to no sports, nowhere. And a baby. And a kid. Yeah. See, he had broke away from Jay. See, it's the difference between social media making a living and making that commercial living. See, this man here, he was on He was on the football screen every Sunday, y'all. Through the week, y'all. They let him go, y'all. And he wasn't charged with nothing. He was being sued for something. He wasn't charged for nothing. You can't do that in America. 19, 90 pounds weight, look innocent. And he thought all he had to say is, oh, she's the OnlyFans girl. Man, that ain't had nothing to do with it. I didn't either. It still don't. No more than I do Tyler Perry. I don't feel sorry for Tyler Perry. And it ain't because he no illegal dick sucker. It ain't that. It's just from where I'm sitting at and being on social media so much now, I see so many successful black people. More than less. K. Michelle, she irrelevant. She did that, all they talking about. Don't nobody want to date K. Michelle. Black man or white man. She just did that on the cam new and talking about she only date white men, this and that, just trying to get some publicity because she couldn't make it as a country western singer. And she couldn't make it as an R&B singer. So she just wants some attention. Ain't no white man studying K. Michelle old ass. When you see older rich white men with black women, them be younger black women. Then you don't see no older white man with no old black woman. Hey, Cake, how you been, my love? Long time no see, Cake. Come on, I'm on live, Mike. Come on, Mike, you still cussing, man. I'm on live, bro. I done cook. I cook neck bones, onions, and brown potatoes for the boy. They in there arguing now.
I left the last one in there for you. I left the last one in there for you. And it's potato on top of it.
Oh, I didn't eat supper. Thank you, though. Yeah, I cook country tonight. Neck bones, potatoes, and onions. I didn't have your recipe, Kate. Me and you lost a little contact for a little while. I don't know whether it was my fault or your fault or our fault. I'm gonna say our fault. Cause you know I had stopped going live for a little while. That damn Wi-Fi bill was tearing my ass up. That's what it was. Cornmeal dumpling. I couldn't figure out what dumpling that was. Cake, have you been following Clarissa? Or you been too busy for it? Oh, Lord. So I straight from scratch. So I'm gonna have to have, okay, I'm gonna have to have 12 ingredients. I know I'm gonna have to have 12 ingredients for that. Yeah, I know it. Bless your heart. Hopefully it won't be like that always, Kate. Hopefully, God willing, it won't be like that always. Everybody I know burning the candle at both ends. Everybody I know. And that's how I know for a fact that if Clarissa don't be ready for this fight and she lose this fight, she gonna fall so hard into a manic depression, she might not come up out of this, y'all. Cause she ain't used to losing. He really is, Queen. He really is. And I ain't knocking another brother. But when he stood up there and called, after she done embarrassed herself, saying her and Pap gonna get married, they gonna have a baby. After she done went after this man's wife, publicly acknowledged her love and support for this man at every event that she's been to, including the BET Awards. This man called her his lady and only talked about him and what he want to bring to boxing. He didn't even say, my baby gonna win this fight. No, he didn't even say, my baby gonna win this fight. That's right. And if she lose, she gonna be hurt. I'm gonna try that because you know what? I got some greens in there I gotta pick. And I already know how to make hot water cornbread. So I'm gonna let you know next time we talk how they turned out, how it tastes. Oh no, Pap ain't delusional. Pap ain't delusional. Pap, he ain't delusional. No, he ain't delusional in the least bit. He know exactly what he doing. That's Clarissa traumatized and digmatized. Pap ain't nothing. I sure wish she gone get used to them nuts so she can let it go. Maybe she get used to it, she'll let it go. But I guess she's still in the honeymoon. That's bad she ain't used to head. My fear is, Queen, is that she won't know how to love a man again or trust a man again because of him. Because, see, she's only 30. Because, see, there's some good men out here. And, see, by her wasting it on somebody else's, it's going to make her bitter and very untrustworthy. She ain't going to trust nobody. Ain't nothing no man. If Pap don't work out, ain't nothing no man going to be able to say to her. No matter how much he love her, she not going to believe it. I don't care what he do. She going to swear his game. All because of Pap. Yeah, she wide open. Y'all, she said at her press conference like it was his. and about him. He only mentioned her and didn't mention her by name. He only mentioned her and called her lady. His lady. He didn't even say, announce that she gonna win. I at least expected him to say, she's gonna win the fight. He didn't even share that. Yeah. Najee, he didn't even say she gonna win. Did she have any oldest brothers, uncles, or anybody that could teach her game when she see it? Because this press conference should have did it. But she probably didn't even see no problem with being called his lady. She probably didn't see no problem with that. Because she don't know no grown men. She don't have no men in her life that called her and told her, said, look, baby, you doing all that for pap. Let me tell you what it means when a man publicly just introduced you as his lady, not his love, not his fiance, not his wife. Yeah. Because you know they were there to promote a fight, not rap. See, I just had a now. Every time I say rap, I see Rick Ross coming out with Clarissa with the man breast and Pap eating them damn microphone. We gonna do it now. We gonna do it. And Rick Ross shaking them 44 double D. Damn. Right, Kate. And they done went and hired that big titty ass Rick Ross. Out of all the people they could have hired. They better put his ass on a bra. Well, I'm going to report that damn broadcast. If Rick Ross come out with his man boobs out, I'm going to report the broadcast for pornography. No, because it's like Nigel say, he ain't got no connections. He don't know none of them, and they don't know him. He had to go get an old ass rapper like Rick Ross. And if they don't put him on some underclothes, it's gonna be a problem. He better not open his shirt or take it off. He better not.
Hey, you got a little secret. I give you a quart on one.
Papa, your ride coming? Tired of these folks using folks, and then they think because you a man, you ain't supposed to say nothing about it. You supposed to pretend like it's okay, and that child ain't but 30 years old. No kids, no experience. Yeah. Say the clothes he got is a perk. If it's a lie, she said she got all the clothes. Say them promotion clothes or whatever she called. You gotta get a Brazil. Gotta get one. Gotta get one. Y'all playing. I ain't heard no car ring while I was asking.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm gone.
He out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Be safe. Exactly. And I'm going to tell y'all something else, and I know a lot ain't going to agree with this. That's why she didn't win that award. Ain't nobody finna be, they don't do that at televised, national televised award shows. They don't participate in that kind of stuff. Advertisers don't participate in that kind of stuff. Everybody know that's Remy, my husband. Well, they gonna cheer him on. They glad he didn't come up. Y'all, the man ain't had no hit music. I ain't putting him down. But bro, if your song, if you ain't never had a rap that went aluminum, if you ain't never went aluminum, by the age you are now, quit saying you a rapper. Hell yeah, Rick Ross ought to be in the gym. Man, Brazil. That man need a Brazil, just like y'all say. Yeah. But listen, she don't realize what the award was for. It wasn't just for athleticism. It was about how commercial you are, how successful you are outside your craft. Now she's a winner as a boxer, but she failed as a woman in business. You need to mail them to her, Kate. You need all of them. I hope they got big cups. Hope they got big cups, G cups. Man, every time I think about him, I get mad. Man, I'm on Social Security. I said when my check hit on the 3rd and my retirement hit, when my retirement hit on the 5th, I said, listen, I said, y'all can spend whatever y'all want. I said, but I got a pay-per-view coming up. Make sure my money in there for my pay-per-view. All she wanted to do, and they weren't gonna. They knew that. They knew she was gonna walk on that stage with Pap, holding his hand, and thanking Pap for something. That's a lie, baby. You was boxing and a champion before you met Pap. Quit getting. Stop building a ninja up. Don't need building up. Stop building it. If he ain't doing nothing, he ain't doing nothing. That's the truth. She ruined her chances at commercial advertising when she took her with Pap. Now, y'all may not believe me, but with commercial advertisers, they not going to touch Clarissa with a 10-foot pole. Well, she do. She got cultural influence on being with married men. That's the only way I knew her. I never thought, I knew Clarissa was single, but I never thought, because I am a boxing fan of hers, I never thought when she came out with a man that she would actually come out like she did. I didn't. Not on the level she put Pap out there. Knowing Pap, she don't believe Pap gonna cost her. And that I don't understand, ladies. Y'all help me understand. Help me understand two things. Is that head that good, and is that pipe that good that y'all will sell y'all career for? I know it, but he wasn't eating her up like that. He didn't have her. She had a lot of press conferences. I never knew who he was. I'd have seen a majority of her. I've seen majority of her press conferences before her fight, and I never knew she had a fiance or a man. So he was there. I just didn't know who he was. Well, what you think? Well, it's some gotta know. It can't. It can't be his success. It can't be his money. Y'all know what I mean? It's not his success. It's not his money, because he don't have none of that. What is it, ladies? Did it now? I didn't know. I didn't know that, Nigel. I missed that. But you know what? I think I did see. She did say she had somebody before Pap on the Angela Yee show, but she never said what happened. She stayed on Pap. She did say that she had somebody before Pap on the Angela Yee show, but she never said what happened to that relationship. It's sad, y'all. And people be laughing at me when I be saying I be praying for folk. But y'all, I be genuinely praying for folk. Are you kidding, Coco? I oh. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I hate to say it. Clarissa might have not known what was best in the beginning, but she knows now, y'all. She knows now. And I guess she's not a champion like I thought. I guess she's not. Yeah, got to be. Because he ain't got no money. She went to the red carpet. She didn't have nothing new. She paid for them outfits. Y'all know damn well Clarissa paid for them BET outfits. Pap ain't paid for no outfits. Ain't no way Pap paid for them outfits. No way. With what? No. She win boxing matches. No, I'm a boxing fan. No. No, I love my boxers because they champions all the way across the board. They have conviction. They have principles. They have morals. And then they can whoop your ass at the same time. That's how I choose my boxers. I chose Clarissa for the total package of the type of young lady I felt like she was. I did now. I don't know about any other boxing fans. But I read her story. I knew she came from humble beginnings. I was impressed with her skill and her strength. I don't like none of this. No, he didn't pay for nothing. I see it. I see it. She don't feel good about herself. It's no way that she would be doing interviews, taking pictures, paying for trips off of his money. He ain't got none, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. This man ain't never had a hit song. Yeah. Well, Clarissa can get ready. Because she got child support, everything coming. Plus they baby to take care of. Because her ass looked pregnant. She gonna take care of all them children. But I read somewhere she was a fan of Remy's. I thought I read that she met Pap through Remy. I don't know, maybe it was the other way around. But I thought I read somewhere that she actually met Pap through Remy. So how she end up? I ain't understanding this. So was they creeping and Remy didn't know? Wow, Clarissa. I hope that ain't true. She can't be that conniving. It ain't no way. She can't be that conniving. Wow. Y'all telling me something? I missed that one. Because, you know, a lot of times, unless I actually hear it coming out of their mouth, I don't look for it. And I had heard something about how she had met them, but I wasn't 100% sure. December 2024. That ain't 7 months. How she in love like that for 7 months? Ain't that 7 months? That ass still ain't even a year. How she in love this soon? Y'all fall in love that quick? So you can get a woman nowadays with money, and in 7 months, she'll give you access to her money. Damn, I ain't know that. And y'all know what though? I've never heard Remy say